It's telling me our bit right. Oh, going live.
Going live. Dun-dun. Welcome to the show, Toffee TV. We're all ready. We're all prepared. We're just late.
Absolutely
So I
prepared.
apologise. And the internet is being once more a absolute man called Richard.
Richie Cranium. It's been.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it's gone off, but it is being a Richie Cranium.
It is being.
The internet today. So.
The comments are flying in already.
Hardy.
Gary Ward says Hardy.
Howdy, guys.
Perry Blues say, hey fellas, how y'all have a good start of your week? Come on, you blues. See, once it says y'all, I gotta finish it. I gotta complete the task. Steve Kelly says, all right, lads, just wondered, how far do you think Richarlison could go as a player? No, what I love about Steve, he doesn't give you an easing time.
No.
He doesn't come in and go, all right, lads, how's it going? He's like, lads, the finances of the club, solve them now.
Yeah.
Do you think Richarlison can go all the way as a player? Do you think he is realistically? Our only potentially world-class player?
The stream is horrific.
So anyway, yeah, Steve's saying, is Richarlison the only realistic world-class player? While the internet is being an absolute arse
Down to 100.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's going on. It is the full-on internet today. And yesterday. I don't know what's going on with it, but we've got green. We're green here now.
Well, it's green. Let's answer Steve's question.
When it's green, you can be seen. Do you think Richarlison, realistically, is potentially our only world-class player?
Yeah.
Yeah. Played 90 minutes for Brazil in the United Arab Emirates. They played Argentina the other night in Saudi Arabia. So.
Won 3-0 today against Korea. Didn't score. But that's him done. Get him back. Ready for Saturday.
Get him back.
Against
Back
Norwich,
again.
baby.
Get him back. Tell a friend.
Listen, Richarlison's got quite a high bar, I think, given what he's done, his age, how hard he works. So other players who are good, you know, I think Yerry Mina could be very good as he goes through the years. And Luca Dean's very good. Is he world class? Probably not, but he's very, very good. I think world class is always a very difficult thing to quantify.
It is.
When
it is
people
a
talk about it,
thing.
because how do you actually measure it? The way I'd measure it is, could they play in a top side? Well, I think Luca Dean could play in the top side. He has played in the top side for Barcelona. Could Yerry Mina? I think in a couple of years. He had to go Barca. It wasn't quite ready for it. In another couple of years, maybe. But I think Richarlison could and will. But after that, there's not many at the moment. It's up to them to try to get there.
As you said, though, it's hard to quantify what is world class. You know, are there only 11 world class players? You know, is it one team? I know it's not. It's the level, isn't it? So what? I mean, it's difficult. You know, Liverpool are the champions of Europe. Does that make all their players world class? Is Jordan Henderson world class? Are the fullbacks world class?
Is James Milner world class?
That's what I'm saying. It's difficult, isn't it? I don't think that. I think some people widen the bracket. I think maybe the bracket should be shortened, but that's how we say, don't we? We say world class because it's hard though, isn't it? Because you look at players in the Premier League and people are all the time, "Oh, he's rubbish, he's terrible, he's this and he's that." And it's like plays in the Premier League every week. He can't be that bad, but we put them in levels, don't we? And it is always difficult to know what's what.
Yeah, there's no definitive answer, I think, for world class. So, what can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do?
Any more on? Let's have a look. I think the internet's so bad that
People have just...
no, that I can't like refresh my thing.
Internet is rubbish.
It is. I don't know what's going on here with the internet. Nothing's changed. Yeah, there's some more now. I've gone on to my own. Mark Pendleton says, if Brexit eventually happens, have you checked to see if all your favourite biscuits are produced in the UK? These are the kind of things that people that the no vote should have worked on, isn't it? Can you get this biscuit? Can you get that chocolate?
Can you still get Titans?
I think he'll still be able to get Titans
Well, you'd like to think
because
so.
they're made in this country.
You'd like to think.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? I know in America it's very hard to get Cadbury's, isn't it? So, you know, we don't want to be in that position. So, Baz is not even trying because of the internet.
The internet's distracting me and it shouldn't be, but it is. I haven't checked, Mark, is the real answer. I'm not going down that route, to be honest. It's just, it's the whole thing's a nonsense and continues to be. I've lost interest, is the reality.
They want you to lose interest.
Well, they do, and I have. So.
To be honest, fair enough.
I can't do anything about it, can I?
No,
so there's no point. There's no point worrying about it.
Lindsay, has that got coffee mates in instead of milk?
Yeah.
I can
Sorry.
tell the difference. No, it's alright. I can just.
I
tell the
actually
difference.
like it, but you know,
Fair enough.
each to their own.
Lindsay65 says, evening fellas. After a brilliant week of interviews, back to Norwich Saturday. Who do you think our midfield will be, and do you think Gordon will get a game? Also, definitely give Dunk a shot as manager. Brilliant job, lads. Lads!
Cheers, mate.
Midfield. I think it'll be pretty much the same team. Maybe Tosin not playing, but I do think it'll be pretty much the same team.
I don't know. I don't know whether the Wobie will come back in the middle.
Yeah,
And
possibly.
if Tosin doesn't play, it's a flip then, whether it's Calvert-Lewin or whether it's Richarlison back through the middle. Depends how fit Bernard is. But obviously, it's only Tuesday. We'll know more Thursday after the manager's press conference, whether Bernard's even in contention. Or we might know Thursday morning when they do that preparing for Norwich photos and he's there running out or whatever.
Yeah.
And with him only missing kind of 3 or 4 weeks,
Only 2 games, wasn't it?
was it?
Tottenham and
Brighton.
came
yeah,
off
so he
against
missed-
Brighton,
yeah.
Tottenham and
So it's like 4 weeks ago. Then he won't have, if he is in contention, and we don't know whether he is, it'd only be like 4 weeks. So fitness-wise, he'd still be fine. But midfield, what I'd like to see, I think it'll be Schneidlin, because I think he'll get the nod over Delph. So I'd like to see Schneidlin, Iwobi and Davis in the midfield, because I think this is a game where if we pull them about, we can really hurt them because they're going to be open. And I think we need mobility in this game. So Gylfi go back on the bench for me and get at them.
Derek Houghton says, evening Culprit Man and Super Baz. There you go. Have you any updates on Bernard? I still think he is still the best technical player we have.
He is.
And always offers us so much. So while he's out, we do miss him. We do miss him. He's a technically very good player.
He offers us the width, and when he's in the team, Luca Dean's a much better player, or has much more freedom to do the things he's great at. So we do miss him. So it's a fingers crossed that he's fit for the weekend, but there's no point rushing him. But
no,
you know, if he's fit and he can play, then get him straight back in that side.
Get him in the
That's
side.
what I would say.
Get him in the side.
Or certainly in the squad anyway.
Any on YouTube?
1, Barry Stevens. What's your favourite Everton shirt and worst? My best salmon pink kit. HK Beardsley season. Worst, the tyre thing.
We've got both of them.
We've got both over there, yeah.
I actually don't mind the 95 tyre shirt now.
Makes me think of Kanchelskis and Amakachi.
And that Ferguson video we were watching yesterday.
The Dunk Ferguson, yeah.
I know it's a bit mad, but I think it's got that kind of... It's got that thing where you look back at it fondly and go, oh no, that was mad. Where, listen, there's been some we have had some horrendous kits. I'd say the one we had the salmon one, but remember the Puma salmon one they brought out, and it was dead bobbly. And I remember going to Blackburn and getting beaten it. I think David Weir might have been sent off or something.
Didn't Howard drop the ball? And Carradi Grabby or something, knock it in or whatever. Wasn't that kit?
No. This was before this. That was before Howard's.
We wore a
time.
pink kit that day.
Puma. No, that was that pink kit. That was the Lecoq Sportif pink kit.
Oh, okay.
No,
I remember the Puma one.
I'm talking about early 2000s.
Yeah, that was horrible, that kit.
It was dead bobbly. Dead bobbly. Internet, again. Internet has not been our friend. Also, there's not much battery left, which I better go and sort out.
Is it easy for you to go on me?
I'll go.
Maybe it just wants the power. Sorry about the internet. It's not us. Everything's set up. It's frustrating. But bear with. Hopefully, it sorted itself out yesterday. Let's hope it does today. My favourite kit's still the 85 kit, 84, 85, because essentially we were the best in the land. So therefore that takes you into that moment when you see it, and especially with the Howard's Way film coming out again and you're seeing the footage and those players. That's still my favourite kit, I think. Worst kit? I didn't like the blue Puma one. Made us look like Birmingham City, that one, yeah. It reminds me of Stephen Hughes. I mean, Super Kev was good in it, and Duncan, but it reminds me of Stephen Hughes and Birmingham City, that kit. And there's the tractor kit that Barry doesn't like, which I liked. I quite liked that.
What's that one?
Oh, and that one, that's a good kit. Hang on. I ain't gone. Let's have a little look. Billy Eletanoff kit, that.
Yeah.
A Billy kit. I mean, it's got McPartland on the back.
Played Goodison and that's why.
Okay.
That one is
Oh,
terrible.
is this the...
That one's terrible.
Yeah, that's the Kale kit. The pink. And, yeah, this wasn't a great kit either, Baz, was it? I mean, this is great telly, isn't it?
This one?
Literally great telly. I went to Blackburn in that kit that I've just thrown, and we beat them 2-0. Mikel Arteta, James McFadden scored. It was a cracking. What about that one? From Wayne Rooney.
I want to bring them over now.
Wayne Rooney.
Bring them over now.
Okay, that's all right. And that one. Andy Johnson kit. That
We
one.
won 2-0 at Wigan in that. Remember
Yeah.
Arteta?
Arteta penalty.
Hang on.
There's one of them.
Classic Toffee TV moment. Hang on. Give me my microphone.
Phil McBoobs. Oh, go on. Talk about that. Because you're talking about kits. Phil McBoobs has said, we'll go back to the kits now. Phil McBoobs has said, is Pez a knobhead of a game? It's just fucked me over.
Okay.
I think all of those games, I love Pez. Pez is brilliant. This one's absolutely fantastic. The best they've done. You got a code up, Paul, just put it in. It's the best they've done for years. It's brilliant. And if you get the camera angle right, it's absolutely incredible, Pez, this year. But it does do you over. The referees are terrible, but then it's real.
Wayne Rooney.
Was a kit, yeah.
Wayne Rooney. The second, this was a good Puma kit.
That was all right, yeah.
That was a
Nice
good
and
Puma
plain. I
kit,
like
so
that one.
That one. This one, which is the black version of that, which I had.
Oh, I went to Blackburn in that.
Yobo with, remember?
1-0, Super Kev.
Remember?
That
The Dixie Dean patch.
The 100 years.
I remember this was bought for my birthday. Yobo. I loved Yobo. I don't know why, I just loved him.
He was boss,
Right.
Yobo.
Classic.
Classic. Graham Stewart. Match worn.
Match worn shirt. Look, Premier League badges sewn on. None of this nonsense. You can actually see the stitches sewn on. Why am I showing?
Why showing
I
the
don't know.
computer?
I should
I
be
don't
holding
know.
the camera. Sewn on. Right. This one's a very controversial one.
Ooh.
The yellow.
It's when you turn it round, though, it makes it acceptable. When you see that name.
It was acceptable in the 90s.
We got beat 4-0 by Wimbledon, that kit. Terrible.
Where did the shirt make its debut?
Terrible. Wasn't it in the Umbro Cup or something?
Anfield. Anfield. There you go. What a kit.
0-0.
Now this one, this kit here, right? Slightly controversial. Not slightly controversial at all. This shirt was never worn, but I liked it. It's the Puma third kit.
Inter Milan, isn't it?
Puma third kit.
Inter Milan colours. It's weird, isn't it? The material makes it...
How big is the badge? How big is that
The
Everton badge?
material makes it weird.
How big is that Everton badge though? I bet loads of people have never even seen this kit. I bet loads have never even seen that.
I like it because it looks a bit like Inter Milan. It's
I
good.
like it because we never wore it, and I know loads of people won't have it.
It'd be good if that was...
It's like a polo shirt,
yeah,
isn't
if it
it?
wasn't a polo shirt, I think that'd be a cracking shirt. That.
And it didn't have one-to-one on. That would also... If it didn't have one-to-one, would be good as well.
What would really be good is if the internet had stopped dropping out. That would be amazing because it's really getting on my nerves. Phil McBoob says, I love that shirt. It was never off my back. Which one, Phil? Because we've just done about 10. Let us know. Russell Smith says, evening lads, watching live for the first time in a while. Hope you are both well. Started watching you guys since the Martinez days and I've been addicted since. Thank you very much, Russell. Thanks for your support. Hopefully you've enjoyed this week. We've had a good week. Lots of content for you. I mean, I don't know why I'm talking because the internet keeps freezing. So you're probably just hearing bits of this.
Paul Cattrall says, afternoon, everyone. Can't wait to get back to Goodison Park on Saturday. Margaret says, hi, lads. Hello, Margaret. Mark Pendleton says, oh, I absolutely loved that Duncan interview. Compelling viewing. My favourite ever player for combination of reasons. Who's your favourite player in the current squad? I'd have to say Dean right now.
Bernard.
Tom Davis.
And I love Tom Davis.
Tom Davis.
And I love Luca Dean.
Paddy Blues. What do y'all think this about Moyes' comments in regard to what his pops said? That's what it says, pops. Like, you've got to say... Listen, if people can have songs about having two first names, and you've got to do this for this.
Okay.
What do you think about what Moise Keane's dad said?
I don't think anything about it, because as Moise Keane said, his dad's no example to follow, is he? I think his dad should just pipe down and just let things play out. The lad's been in England for 4 months.
I think his dad's...
Hang on. 3 months. So...
I think his dad's a bit like, in The Water Boy? When his dad comes back for him and he's like, I got you a deal with it. That's who I think he is. Ian Allenson says, morning. Okay.
Morning, Ian.
Excited for proper footy being back this weekend. Listen to the Big Yin interview he's put. Again, great job. Hopefully the start of open doors between you and the club. Alex Stevens says, good evening, lads. Hope things have been going swell lately. It seems if things have settled down a bit over the last 5 games with the silver out, but I feel now, if we were to lose to Norwich, the pressure will just be heaped back on the manager. So it's great that there's no... But if we lose... Is this just a product of the fans in general? Because surely the club wouldn't want to be making decisions about a manager on a game-to-game basis.
I think it's the fans, to be honest. I have to say that. It seems that every week or every other week people bring this back up. I think you've just got to accept that. Just let it play out. Let it play out. If Everton lose a couple more games, then the manager will be under pressure. You've got to let it play out. You can't keep going every week or every other week. He's not the right man, let's replace him. Because no one's got an idea of who to replace him with, who's realistic or who's going to come in. And you just got to let him get on with it. Listen, with 3 points off 5th. So if we win at the weekend, who knows where we'll be? That's the way you've got to look at it.
I think there's an air of uncertainty about the manager, and I think the club could certainly help with that.
I'll address this.
Address what?
Soon.
Hold on. I think there's an air of uncertainty that doesn't help about the manager, and you're right, the fans fill the void. And listen, I hate this, win 1 week, lose the other, manager being out. I think what we're absolutely dying for, and this is the sort of the paradoxical thing about the whole thing, is we're dying for a period of calm and stability and some bedrock to build on. And obviously that's really hard if you keep changing your manager. And listen, we might just have to go through some, not hard times, but just through some meh times and come out the other end of it. We've had a lot of injuries this season. We didn't do brilliantly, I don't think, in recruitment. I think we missed out on players that we should have brought in positions. I mean, not actual, name players. And it's all played its part. Been a bit of a perfect storm for the manager. And I've been on his case. I can't, it's all on film, so I can't say I haven't. But I'd love a period of stability that the club can just build on. Because while it is, week to week, if he loses this game, he loses that game, it's a feeding frenzy, isn't it? Yeah. It doesn't help anybody. And it just puts pressure on where there shouldn't be. And you think the last time we had stability, of course, was under David Moyes. And that's why we always refer back to that. But Moyes would lose games, and there was never a case of, he loses 3 in a row, he's out the door. He's the manager. He would have had to have done something seriously, really bad to have lost his job. And you've got to think of it like that, I think. But yeah, if we lose on Saturday, yeah. And that's it, isn't it? That's it. Bit of stability.
Players have got to take responsibility as well. Just always the manager, is it? Stephen Hill says, don't know whether you've already touched on this, but were you able to ask Ferguson his reaction to the Gomez injury? No, Ped kind of indicated something when Duncan was talking about his health farm visit. But But you know what? There was loads we could have asked him and we didn't. There was loads we talked about on camera that didn't go on camera. I mean, yeah, 2 hours before the cameras were filmed, rolling. So we had a good chat. But no, that didn't come up,
Apparently
surprisingly.
Tom Davis is not playing for the under-21s.
Is he not?
No,
he
he's
was
been
captain.
Been rested.
Good, because he was captain the other day, and I'm more interested in him playing for us at the weekend. So that'll do me. I'm very happy with that.
Alex Stevens says, good evening, lads.
Moise Keane starting for Italy.
I've just done that one. Mark Pendleton says, if Bernard comes back in, then Richarlison moves to the right, where I think he's more effective. No, I'd put Richarlison up front. I'd leave Walcott.
Walcott's doing all right, and I
I'd
think
leave
against
Walcott.
these will be open. I think he'll have a good
I'd
day.
put Richarlison up front
Yeah.
and bring Bernard back in for me anyway.
Yeah, keep the legs up there.
Dave Wild, when we finally leave Goodison, I'd love a film similar to Howard's Way to commemorate the grand old lady. How do you think it would be celebrated? A film? No, I don't know about a film. I mean, because it would just be... A stadium is something that's been there for a long, long time, and you can talk about the great nights, but you need some narrative to it. That's why, like, the Howard film is so good, because there is a narrative to it. I don't know. We'd all do it ourselves, wouldn't we, in our own way? It'd be a sad time. But something we've got to do. We've got to move forward. Obviously, there's a legacy project, which is brilliant. And I don't know. I don't know how you commemorate. You commemorate it by doing something special on either the final game or something after the season, where you fill the stands and then you bring back all the players that, as many players that have graced it as you can. And that's all you can do.
You're building up to it, aren't you, all week? And remember West Ham when they left
season,
Upton Park? But I mean, everything goes up, doesn't it? A level. But it's difficult, and I don't know how you'd put it in a film other than showing great goals or whatever. It'd be really difficult. You could do things with, we're doing some stuff, with leaving Goodison in mind. And I asked Duncan the other day what he'll miss about Goodison and things like that. So there'll be all of that stuff, and I'm sure the club will do the same. But I don't know how you would package it together like Howard's Way, because you're talking about 130 years.
I suppose you could do almost like if anyone's watched like the Everton's history DVD or the video as it was when it came out originally, you could almost do something like that, the great games, and you could get interviews and stuff. So you could
and most of that will be recent history.
No, I know, but you could knock you could knock a good documentary up, I suppose, about it.
Be difficult, I think.
Be difficult.
Barry Stevens says the one-to-one sponsor, the home shirt logo peeled off to reveal the previous sponsor with the replica kits. I got ripped by my mates because of that.
What previous sponsor?
We must have had on the replica ones.
What year?
It'll be the year we changed to one-to-one. We had T-Mobile, didn't we? First.
No, we never.
No, we
never. No. We wore T-Mobile once. No. We never wore T-Mobile, and Everton never ever wore T-Mobile. They wore it once, because one-to-one was bought by T-Mobile.
I know it was.
And we wore it once in the Youth Cup final. The first team never wore it.
I don't know whether I've still got it.
You might have it, because you worked there, but we never ever
wore it. I had
a
home shirt with T-Mobile.
In fact, they left us because...
And then the thingy...
They left us because they said T-Mobile isn't interested in football sponsorship, and then went and sponsored West Brom. But we only wore it once, and it was the League Cup final when Wayne Rooney scored the Goodison.
Youth Cup.
And we played... Was it Villa we played?
Villa, yeah.
Got beat 4-1, didn't we?
They have thingy that Luke Moore, they brought Moore brothers up front, didn't
That was the only time. I'm trying to think.
Battered us, didn't he?
Hang on, when we changed to one-to-one, we went from NEC to one-to-one. But we had a new kit, so why was there something underneath the sponsor? What was underneath the sponsor?
Tell us, Baz.
More information. Come on, you're right there.
Ian Lyon says, do you think, lads, we could get Tom Davis in the studio for a chat, or any of the first team? Leave it with us.
Mercury one-to-one, Barry says. I've never heard of Mercury one-to-one.
Well, Mercury one-to-one, they bought them, didn't he?
Okay.
And then it all merged. Wasn't a T-Mobile, Mercury,
okay.
And they became
I've never
one-to-one.
seen that before. Have you still got the kit?
I had one with a sponsor that isn't, I don't know where it is, because I don't know. But I had one that was the season of thingy, and then he put one-to-one over it.
Find it.
I don't know.
Steve Kelly says, 2 days into my vegan challenge, tough going, but interesting to see how I feel after 30 days. With the cup competitions not taking it serious. I don't know how he's gone from vegans into...
That's Steve.
With the cup competitions taking it seriously
random.
as they used to be. is there anything you would introduce to make them relevant again? My idea would be if you could finish in the top 4, you're not entered. Well, the League Cup, they're going to go in that conference thing, aren't they? So that's not going to help. I don't think.
It was the same sponsor, but they changed their logo.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think it was the Gareth Farrelly kit.
Okay, all right, I understand that now.
I remember they printed the logo upside down.
Yeah, they did that. What I would say is, and I hate this suggestion, I always hate this suggestion when people say you win the FA Cup, you get a Champions League place. To me, that's nonsense. That is absolute nonsense.
Because all started do was make the other ones take it more serious.
Yeah, the top 4.
The top 4 would be like,
sure
I want to win it.
Is there anything? I would suggest that the people in the League Cup, the League Cup shouldn't have the European teams in it. That's what I'd suggest. That's the only thing. But then would that devalue that trophy?
I don't know how you can make it better other than want to win it. Other than saying things like definitely Europe, definitely. I don't know how you do it.
Is one way, and I'm not saying it would make it better. I would scrap the 2-legged semi-final.
Play it where neutral.
Neutral. I think it's a nonsense.
It's hard trying to play a midweek game neutral. You move it to a weekend.
I appreciate that, but it's a 2-legged semi-final.
No, I know.
In January.
I know. I agree. But I'm just saying, well, that'd save one game, wouldn't it? Which would be good. But it's only one game for 4 teams, isn't it? Everybody else is all right. But I don't know how you do it. I mean, one thing that Howard's Way showed me was like going to like Villa Park and Highbury to play the semis. How magical it was. Wembley. I remember when we beat Middlesbrough in 2009, and we were made up because we were going to Wembley. It was so exciting. But now, I just think it's still great. Don't get me wrong, and I'd still love to go in the FA Cup semi-final this year. But it's just not the same. It's not the same as like
that 2009 became the big day out. The semi-final was the big day out.
The cup final was United, yeah.
And you don't win anything for that, do you? You don't win anything for that. So interesting one. Interesting.
Yeah, the League Cup shouldn't have Premier teams involved. It's a football league competition. Yeah. But then
it wouldn't. Then it would be the Johnson's Paid Trophy.
Yeah, I think it's got to have them in, mate. It's always had top flight teams in, always.
They wouldn't make any money. Don't forget that's like literally their biggest money spinner is
having Premier League
teams in it. You know, it would be.
It does become the leasing.com cup. What's the leasing.com?
That's what I'm saying. It would be nothing if the League Cup had no Premier League teams in it. It would be a nothing trophy. No, like the teams in the Championship wouldn't be interested then.
Isn't that draw on Sunday as well? Leasing.com. See whatever I've got.
We've got Fleetwood.
Oh, was it? It was this. Sorry, it was this Sunday, wasn't it?
Told you it's
not gonna solve.
Unsworth versus
Unsworth and Barton.
Interesting. Steve Kelly says the pink one reminds me of Beckford, the shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mark Pendleton said I'd Barnby on the back of my black and yellow kit. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Steve Kelly says favourite modern kit was BBS second season with black shorts.
Bobby Brown shoes. Second season with black shorts. Which kit?
It was Nike, wasn't it?
I thought
yellow
with blue shorts was a brilliant kit.
No, that was his first season.
Yeah, well, that was a cracker one. So the second season was when we had the black shorts, the black socks, like the dark socks with the home kit, which was brilliant.
Green.
The blue, white, dark.
That was the Umbro, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was his second season. The blue, white, dark socks was fancy because we went to the kit lunch in Goodison. That kit was brilliant with the dark socks. I'm trying to think of the away kit that season.
What was the colour?
White, blue, McGeady at Leicester.
Yeah, that was at Leicester.
Like a white, blue.
No, there was the white and purple. Sure. Yeah, I loved that. I loved that kit. That was the third kit. That was the white.
We wore that at Leicester, didn't we?
Yeah, but that
when
was
he bent it in.
That was like the third kit, wasn't it?
So what was the second kit?
The black one. You've got it. The black kit.
Do you mean a green kit with black shorts?
No, the black kit. You've got the black kit, and I had the white kit. Umbro, give them to us.
It was green.
No, you've got the black kit.
I can't remember it.
You wear it. You still wear it. A black Everton kit with like the V thing.
Oh
on the neck.
Yeah, it's nice. But that wasn't the second season. Because the second season when we beat Southampton 3-0 in the orange, in the green thingy one. Remember the black shorts and Barkley scored at Southampton. Rom got 2.
Well, we what?
Wasn't it green?
No, that was the third season.
Was that the year he got sacked?
We We played in Europe in the white kit. And that was his second season.
Oh,
We didn't
yeah.
qualify for
Yeah,
Europe for
sorry,
the
yeah,
third
it was his
season.
third season. That year he got sacked when we started, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Got the top 8, didn't we, in the first
Didn't
7
win another
games?
game.
Amazing.
Didn't win another game till about
Yeah, the black kit was nice, yeah. Next. I'm
about a couple of weeks, you.
not really interested in kits, that's why. People love it, it doesn't really bother me.
Um,
I do actually love, to be fair, I do like that kit, the black
Costa
kit.
Blanca Blue says, kit 1970, blue, white, round, collar,
Nice.
pure Everton, West, Wright, Wilson, Kendall, the Bowen, Harvey, Husband, Ball, Royal,
Players.
Hurst, Morrissey, spelt Royal wrong, but that's all right.
I like the amber away kit as well,
Can't beat a bit of amber.
and with the blue diamonds on.
Derek Holton says, Everton, bring back the 125th Goodison kit.
You love that.
It's great.
Don't
It's a
you?
fantastic
Love
kit.
that.
So subtle,
Like
no
a polo shirt,
No,
though.
it's not. Doesn't feel like a polo shirt.
Looks like one.
Grand Old Royal Blue, white shorts, navy socks, play with no sponsor on the shirt, and I've Goodison Park under the number on the back. Gary Waters, I love that kit too. Mark Pennell says, on Moise Keane, we've been dreaming of spending money on the first team for years, never mind being able to invest in young talent for the future. Will take time to change our mindset, but he needs to be left to develop at our own pace. One for next season, perhaps, if that time is allowed. Well, we addressed this yesterday, Mark. The big problem with that is that if you don't sign a centre forward, then the pressure's on. Like Man City have got Jesus, and he scored a ridiculous amount of goals, but no one ever says you need him in the first team because they've got Aguero up front. And we look at Dom and Moise Keane and we're heaping all this pressure on them. And they're young lads. And really, it shouldn't be on them. So you're absolutely right. Dave Wild says, my favourite kit was the 76-77 kit with solid diamonds down the arm from the Clive Thomas semi.
Classic kit.
Classic. And you got that one as well?
It's a baby.
No, you've got it.
I've got
recently.
the 81 Hafney on.
No, are you losing your mind?
No,
You've got that as well. I got you.
I'll bring it in. It's the 81 Hafney one I've got. I haven't got the one with EFC, which is
Oh,
what Ronnie good.
that's semantics.
So you're losing your mind.
You've got the diamonds.
Because we had it in
No, but
1981.
they're all the same though, aren't they?
No, you can't say you've had a bad couple of weeks when you can't remember what a kit is.
It's the same kit.
Not
it's just
the
a
same
different
kit.
badge.
It's got Hafney on it for a start.
Oh, you can add Hafney to me.
It's got a different badge.
Ass.
It's got a different badge and a different sponsor. Well, we didn't have a sponsor in 77, so there you go. That was Everton. The Everton with the diamonds down, I think.
It's just a different badge and a different sponsor. It's still the same kit. If I took that badge off there, it'd still be the same jumper, wouldn't it? It'd still be the same design. You losing it, you. Oh my God,
I just go by the years that, we actually wore the kit.
You need a holiday.
81, 82, I do.
You need a holiday. Hi lads, is Cuco Martina the worst Everton player this decade? That's from Owen Parks.
This decade, he's the worst Everton player I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not going to say another word on it.
Steve Kelly said, I've just realised how my conversation went from vegan to Everton. Weird how I am. Simon Rouse says, evening all, just logged in as I fell asleep while waiting for live at 5.
So what, you went to sleep for 10 minutes about that? About that, say? I was 20, but...
18 minutes past we started.
Well, there you go.
Lucas says, I just find the football we play incredibly boring, but I feel we have some exciting players. Hopefully things will continue to improve.
But I think, to be honest, mate, there's a myth that teams play good football in the Premier League, and the reality is they don't. Most games are the same. They have brilliant moments. Man City, I've seen them have some minging games where it's 9,000 passes to do nothing with the ball. It's just moments of brilliance. And Everton, I believe there's a myth going around now that there's this halcyon football that your team should play. I've seen a couple of Liverpool games, garbage football, one long ball, goal, and then they relax and play a little bit. But I don't think anyone plays great football at all times.
We definitely don't.
No, the way it is, isn't it? We haven't played good football since 1985, so I wouldn't worry about it.
There's a couple of lies thrown in there as well. 87 played a little bit. 95 played a little bit.
95 we didn't. We were terrible. We were great at competing.
Norwich.
Shut up.
Played well against Norwich.
One game.
There you go. See?
So we've not played good football against Man United at Goodison in April.
There's 2 games. See?
know what I'm saying?
Proved you.
So one
I've
game
just twisted it.
in
so you
isolation.
You proved it.
Obviously, the odd game you do, but
Next
I think
season after we played really good football.
When?
96.
in isolation, we also were terrible.
Played good football.
We also got beat 4-1 at home by Sunderland, people like that.
Still, we got beat 4-1 at home the season we won the league. 95. It happens. It can happen to
We
anyone.
play good football that day. Though.
Mark Pendleton says Baz is starting to sound like Big Sam.
In what way? Oh, because I said teams don't play good. Well, they don't, mate. Mark, come on. Honestly, this is the problem with football, is that people fall into this trap of believing that everything's great. Other teams play this great games of football. Just watch a game of football. It's just nonsense.
Just insulting our audience now.
There you go. You insulted me, so he's getting it back.
He's allowed to. He pays,
No.
pays for that.
He's not. Okay.
Pays to
I
do-
pay. I'm a patron, so there you go. Absolute wham.
Simon Rouse says, with this talk about the League Cup, how about Premier League teams can only field under 23s? Maybe they could have 3 first-team players allowed on the bench. But how does that improve?
It becomes the
How
leashing.com
does that
cup again.
improve? That's what it's talking about. How do you improve a tournament? How does that improve it? I think one of the problems with the League Cup is that teams are putting in all their kids.
Yeah, that's the
and
issue.
that's devaluing. So if you did that, that would...
You should have to play your first choice team.
I made a thing a while ago about putting in like groups into it.
Because there's not enough games.
I thought it was an incredible idea personally.
Probably.
Group of 3. Have you seen how you qualifying for the Euros?
No idea.
So so this is what happened. I mean, remember it used to just be like a 2-legged playoff.
Yeah.
So now, all the teams who qualified, they've got 2 games against 2 different teams. One's a semi-final, and it'll be played whoever has got the better record at their home ground, and then
It's like the MLS.
and then they play a final following few days against the team. So they're bunched into 4s, and there's a semi and a final, and it's so complicated. It's got to be done where you finished, and also to do with the Euro League thing as well. And it's so like So they were asking Mick McCarthy about it last night, and he was just like, "What do you make of it?" And he was like, "Well, I understand the point." He said, "But I'm not worried about playing two games in a week. So that's football. You do it all the time." He went, "But it's just the logistics." He said, "Because we could be playing a game at Ireland on the Wednesday, and then on the Saturday we're playing against Kazakhstan or something." He said, "So that's what's being in the adult about it." It's just like, okay.
They're constantly messing with stuff when maybe it doesn't need to be messed with.
I mean, I remember when they spoke about the FA Cup, when we talking about the League Cup, and they were like, "Oh, the FA Cup's rubbish, and it's not like it used to be." And it's just like, well, still the best teams get to the final. Like, you know, every time they say, "Oh, it's not like what it used to be," it's just like, well, maybe it's because
In London.
maybe it's because now better teams are just better than everyone else, and there aren't the things that used to be the great equalisers in games were pitches. Going to small grounds that were terrible. Well, they're not all terrible
Yeah, but
anymore.
2 years ago, Wigan beat Man City.
No, I know, and on a terrible pitch. It
was,
irony.
but
what I'm
Millwall
saying is,
beat
though,
Everton
What
last
I'm
year.
saying is, though, the reason we used to have all these great cup upsets in the back in the day, which we still have, by the way, is because pitches were terrible, games weren't getting called off. I don't know, dodgy refs. I know there's still dodgy refs, but there was
also, it hadn't been devalued by the media. The media have devalued it. They've put it in people's minds. It's not as important anymore. The top 4's the be all and end all, and everybody's bought into that. And that's why it's devalued. It's still a cup competition that everybody enters.
What I'm saying is, though, I don't think you have as many shocks because you go down the leagues
Better
now.
pitches, isn't it?
People have got better pitches, and
There's still been occasions though, hasn't there? Because Rochdale, Spurs needed a late goal against Rochdale, and then Newport.
Wembley, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So.
Newport's pitch is bad though. Really
Oh no,
bad.
listen, I'm not saying they're good, but you know, I'm just saying that there is still, and you know, we were result of a shock last year. Really.
And also, I think what helps as well, it doesn't help. It helps the big teams. Is that because if you go to an away ground now, in the old days, it used to be like horrible, and you knew you weren't getting any decisions, and you get kicked off the park. It doesn't happen anymore.
No.
It doesn't really happen anymore. The refs are a lot more, stringent. The game's changed. You don't get intimidated off the pitch. So there's that as well.
And a lot of them take bigger followings as
yeah.
well, because of that thing, you've got to have 15% and all that.
Derek Hulton says, who remembers the first Monday Night Football from Sky? Fireworks and Sky Strikers dancing around the pitch. Well, you remember it, don't you, Tex? They wouldn't get away with that now. I don't know. Crystal Palace still got cheerleaders. Fireworks, maybe. Maybe they wouldn't get. I used to like the sumo. Sumos at half time. It was amazing. The thing Sky used to do to sell it. I remember the first Monday Night Football, wasn't it? Was it at QPR? And
probably.
I can't, but all I remember about early Premier League, I remember Arsenal, and they were doing one of their ends, and they put a big cardboard cutout at the stadium.
Mural, like the way across.
Man United, the first, like...
Mickey Quinn got a hat-trick.
First season, Man United had one end getting done up.
When we beat them 3-0,
yeah.
Stefford end.
It was crazy.
Beardsley and Vartier. Mojo.
Ian Allison said, Brett Angel was the worst. His running action was even uncoordinated.
Angel wasn't great, but Cuca Martin, it's 2019, he's still an Everton player.
He's injured, isn't he, on the injury?
Okay, there you go.
Owen Parks, if we don't play good football, then Sean Dyson next week, Baz.
That's when I become a cricket fan.
He loves him. Anthony Morrison says, after Anthony Gordon, who is the next one from the academy who may make the breakthrough, in your opinion?
In the academy? It's tough. It depends. I mean, Lewis Gibson is obviously one we bought, but if you're looking further down, Tyler Onyerango looks very good. He's 16, 6'4", 6'3". Looks a good player. Ellis Sims, I don't know about, to be honest. That he's
Dobbins.
Sometimes he looks good. Lewis Dobbins only 16, isn't he? And there's a lad called Welsh as well, who's very good, who's 16. So them, I think. Gordon's the one, though, that you look at and go, got a chance, the kid. Got to keep working. Obviously, there's the people that look at, Dennis Adeniran and people like that, but I don't think he's ready at the minute. But it's only ever going to be one or two, and they have got to be exceptional. Anthony Gordon, to be fair, his goal at the weekend shows he's got something extra that other people haven't got. Fantastic power, ability to go past people and score. Yeah, Man City, QPR, the first Monday game.
Stingo scored, what was his name?
Andy Sinton.
Andy Sinton.
Yeah, Andy Sinton. I remember you used to watch games like Wimbledon Villa, 4,000 on a Monday night.
Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry, 4-4, and it was a terrible game.
Okay. Goals.
This is it.
Ah,
For Monday Night Football.
the badges would go together, wouldn't he? Chris Donahue says a quicker tempo would solve most things. Not bothered about 70% possession, doing nothing. Well said, Chris. Well said. But you know what? The 70% possession fans tell you that that's good football when Arthur Goodison or any ground is falling asleep with it.
Right.
It's rubbish.
Who wants to do a test?
For 10 minutes.
No, for 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Right, if there's anyone out there who wants to call us on Discord, right, this is your opportunity. I think I might have nailed the phone in. So we're going to do look at the interviews.
So we're going to, I'm
look
thinking.
At the interviews.
No, because what I'm going to say is we're going to do you're the literally the guinea pig. We're going to do a live test, which then means that we can designate a show to it being the phone-in show. So it's your opportunity.
So hang on.
I reckon Steve Kelly's going to be all over it.
Steve Kelly should be Steve Kelly. That's Steve. You come and.
He's the man. But anyone can if it's not Steve.
He's the man with the two first names, Steve Kelly, but one's a female.
There you go. I mean, there you go. So if you're on Discord, you'd need to create a room, wouldn't you, go and...
I created a room a while ago, and I don't know where it's gone.
Well, is it not general now?
I'm not in charge. I did do phoning on here, but I don't know where it's gone.
Is it not under Toffee TV, yeah?
I don't know. It might. Let's find out.
Click. Drop down.
No.
Nope. And it's not on the voice channel.
Someone's changed it. I had opened one. Someone's changed it on me.
Well, who's online who could do it? I mean, you are. Stevie Donahue, you watching?
Steve Kelly, are you online? Would you like to be the first member of the phoning club?
Come on, who wants to have a go? You've been going, do a phone. Where's Kane? Kane's not here tonight, is he?
Kane wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't he?
I don't think
He
so.
keeps going on about it and says he'd love to.
Come on, this is great telly. Olev's on, he's been sharing all our videos. Oh, do us a favour, lad. Don't share any of our videos that are on Patreon, and don't even share them in Discord, please.
No, don't share them in Discord.
Don't share the YouTube links on Discord, please. Just share the page of Patreon, right? Don't share the links, please. Anywhere, do not share the YouTube links unless they're YouTube videos. Thank you. If the Patreon videos, just share the Patreon link. Thank you.
There you go. Not much more to say there, really.
I mean, I might have come off a bit thingo there, but anyone want to join us?
They're all shy. They're all shy, baby.
Oh, shy baby. No, this is great television.
It is great. I mean, it's literally, people will be like, yeah.
Let's have a look. Lee Middleton says, even a lad's first live of 5 I've called for a while. Cheers for the great videos over the last week. Big Nev is my all-time hero, so love the interview with him, but Duncan interview was different level. For someone who always been portrayed as some kind of thug, he came across as really genuine and warm, and his love for Everton is fantastic. What a bloke. Where's Steve? Are you messaging Steve Kelly?
He's texted me 12 times.
Message him, just say, get on Discord.
Steve, get on Discord.
I'd message him.
I've messaged them, no.
The man with the 2 first names, but one is a female.
There you go.
A test drum roll, please, says Gary Ward. Owen Park says, no one has called in, and it's already better than the nonsense on the radio. Steve Kelly says, I'm with you. I watch a lot of Premier League, and it's awful. If you look back through the Premier League, apart from maybe the great United teams and Arsenal and City, which teams who played great football, Chelsea and Leicester didn't play great football and won the league. Yeah, but when are you phoning in?
He just said okay.
Derek Hulton says, sorry, Baz, this is bad, but how do you tell if Cuckoo is injured? I walked the 5K quicker than he got off the line. I mean,
I'm not going to disagree with you, mate. Steve's
brutal.
saying he's on it. Why? Steve, are you not watching? You must be, because you're asking questions. So literally, phone in right now. How does he know how to do it?
Probably.
I mean, come on, Steve. Come on.
Loads of people have just popped up online. That might be. I mean, there's a stay on there, and it's stay 4184. I mean, could people just put like pictures or second names or something on there? Loads of people that are appearing. I don't know whether they want to come on though. That's the thing.
Well,
what I do need.
Well,
is
one of you could just come on.
I need headphones because.
Well, I'm gonna thought we were gonna hear it.
Well, we can't because it'll reverberate. We need headphones to
so
hear it.
You just gotta listen. Okay.
We need 2 sets and a splitter. Right.
Well, then you need to get that for Monday, don't you?
Yeah. I've got a splitter.
Have you? What's your pot?
My pot noodle. It's the man with the 2 first names, Steve Kelly.
There is there.
Right.
Hello.
Anyone?
No one wants to
I've just
do it.
heard a... Oh.
There he is, Steve.
Okay, right. Let's see.
I mean, are people going to hear him?
I'll tell you now. Let's see if it works. Hello, Steve Kelly.
Oh, right.
Hello, Steve Kelly. Are you there?
Hi, mate, you okay?
I am. Can people hear Steve at home? Steve, you got headphones?
I can hear you, yeah.
Steve, you got headphones on?
No.
Put some headphones on.
No.
Mate. Put some headphones on.
Okay, one sec. One sec.
Can you hear Steve Kelly on there?
1 second.
Can you hear him?
I can hear
Yes! Get in! We got a phone in. We got a phone in. Headphones on.
I want to hear it.
No.
Put some headphones on.
No.
Put some headphones on.
Okay, 1 sec.
So you're going to have to say.
Can you hear Steve Kelly on there? There's no phone number, right? So, right, Steve Kelly's gone away to find headphones.
But I'm going to have this on because I haven't heard what he's saying.
All right. So, but you...
No, it won't.
No, we need a splitter and headphones for you. There's a splitter somewhere knocking around.
But I can literally hear it here.
What we need is just is we had a pair, we could have an ear each. If we
I
just
know,
have-
but you just do that and I'll just listen here quietly because I'll
Okay,
be there.
Steve, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just putting my headphones on, mate.
This is amazing, telly. This is proper Alan Partridge, this, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's just because the test, they know that, listen, they're watching you
I know.
create something live.
This is the phone in, ladies and gentlemen. It's working. I think it's working. What you got to remember, so, right, if you want to do this on Discord, right, you've got to be on Discord first, and then what you got to do is find us, and I'll put a set of room up for this, and then you've got to just message me a direct message to the Toffee TV Discord, and then basically I'll call you, and when I call you, you've got to have your headphones ready and you've plugged in, and you've got to be ready to talk. So that's where Steve went slightly young, but it's all right because it was a last minute thing. Go ahead, Steve.
Headphones are on.
So are you on the phone or are you on? So you using the phone app or are you using your laptop, Steve?
Laptop.
So he's using the laptop, but you can do this on your phone, so it would just be the same as calling us on a phone. So there you go. Steve's been the guinea pig.
That'll answer the question.
So go on, ask a question, Steve. So we
can
can
be
hear you.
anything.
Anything you want. Go on, ask a question.
Why's Baz in such a mood tonight?
Steve says, "Why are you in such a mood tonight?"
I'm not in any mood.
It does appear that he's in.
Does it?
It does. You've come across
you know what,
very
I feel
moody.
tired.
Yeah, right, that's fine.
I feel tired.
He's feeling tired.
I'm not in the mood, I just feel tired.
Could you hear him, Steve, when he said that, by the way?
I can hear him fine, mate, yeah.
Could
I can hear him
Steve hear?
fine.
It's just so good.
Could he hear?
Yeah, because we're on the mics.
Of
So
course.
we can hear.
yeah,
So we're. Our
I haven't got a clue
So
what you're
essentially,
saying.
our phone is the mic.
Yeah.
And we'll have both had headphones, by the way, to
I've
do
got
this
a phone on.
properly.
Yeah.
And literally, once again, I have Doc Brown.
You have Doc Brown.
I have
the
Doc
shop.
Brown, the world off. Steve, thank you very much for being our first caller on Toffee TV.
I've actually got one thing to point what Baz said, actually.
Go on.
One thing that Baz said before. Obviously, you mentioned about the Premier League. Obviously, I totally agree with him. It is awful. If you actually look back through the teams in the Premier League, name me 10 teams that have actually played great football before.
Right, it's Steve's just basically agreeing with what I said.
Okay.
That realistically, nobody plays great football.
fine.
You can't, in the
If you-
Premier League history, you can't name
If you
10
look-
teams.
Yeah. If you look back, it's only really the great United teams, Arsenal and Man City, and Chelsea and Leicester didn't play great football.
No,
So-
I'm not saying there isn't periods where teams are playing really well, and that's good to watch. But it just makes me laugh sometimes that people get caught up in this thing of we're awful to watch with this, with that, but these other teams are great to watch. When you're actually, all you're seeing of other teams in general is a couple of minutes highlights where they they knock the ball around well. I've got Liverpool mates who've seen some of it and they're like, "Oh, you were great. We've seen these goals. That was a cracking." And you're like, "The game was crap. We just put a great move together." That's what
You don't have to
football is
be, yeah.
about,
You don't have to play great football to win titles, do you?
No, not
So-
at all. Listen, I asked Duncan the other day, which you will have seen, what's the most important thing in football, and it was winning games. That's the reality. You can talk
You
about...
look at the Arsenal George Graham team. I mean, it wasn't exactly exciting, was it?
No, boss. Listen, Steve, that was quality. And
So-
the quality of the call's brilliant, to be fair. So a pat on the back for Pedro, absolutely sound. So
Well done, Pedro.
this
Well
will
done.
become a thing.
Yeah.
This will become a
Dead
thing
easy.
for
This is so
everybody.
easy.
Nice one, Steve.
It's easy as well. It is
Cool.
really easy.
Yeah, Steve's even saying it's really easy. Right, we're going to cut you off now, Steve. So nice one. I'll speak to you
Later.
soon, brother. Take it easy.
Bye,
Ta-ra,
lads.
mate. Ta-ra.
Bye.
There you go. That's how easy it is, right? It's so easy. All you got to do is you've got to be on Discord, right? And I'll set up a room. I thought I already had. I'll set up a room, and basically all you need to do... Oh, yeah, I did it. It's phoning.
That literally wasn't there a minute
It
ago.
wasn't, was it? Someone's actually put... So there's a room...
Oh, okay.
There's a room that says
That's
phoning.
Mark, isn't it?
Right.
Enzo.
There's a room that says phoning, right? So what you've got to do is, you've just literally got to find us on the right-hand side. Now, I think it's under Ped. You just got to click on that, and you message message me, and when you message me, I'll see the message, and then I'll go into the room and I'll call you back. And when I call you, you've got to be ready to go. If you see it ringing, and so I'll message you and I'll say, I'm calling you back now. So, let's have a look. There's Mark, right? I'm gonna hang on. I don't know whether you need to friend request as well. So, okay. And there's Russell the Wool. Russell the Wool is there. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on Russell. I'm going to make him his friend, right? And then, hang on, let's have a little look. This is great television.
And Stubb, 1878. No, you just done that.
No, and I'm trying to see how I get to his... It's a little bit convoluted. Oh, I see. You right click on it.
On the name.
On the name. And you go to message, and the message comes up, and at the top, there's a call, and it says start video call. You could even do...
You couldn't do video.
You could do video, but I don't...
One step at a time.
One step at a time. So, hang on, let me have a look. Let me just have a look, right? Hang on, let me just test. Hang on. Right, I'm just messaging Mark, if he's still watching. I'm going to message him now, see if he wants to come on. This is revolutionising Toffee. We're doing it on here. I've just messaged Mark. Mark, I've just messaged you. Do you want to come on? Answer me back. Come on. Time's a ticking, brother.
Gotta go in a minute.
Joe Max is right, lads. With all the events and interviews over the last week, it feels like the season has been forgotten. So how excited are you to being let down on Saturday?
We won't be let down on Saturday, Joe. We will win at the weekend. Back-to-back Premier League victories. 17 points.
Mark,
closing in on Europe.
Mark.
I don't know whether he's there.
But he's just left a comment.
Oh, okay. Maybe he doesn't want to come on, although he is there saying... You should have tried Russell. Russell's man.
Right, Russell, do you want to come on?
Steve said the sound was great at his end.
Russell, do you want to come on? Russell the Wool. I'm asking you, do you want to come on?
Russell the Wool.
Come on. You messaged me 1 minute ago.
He's there, Russell's there. I mean, that's from before he could stay.
I'm messaging you in Discord. Come on.
So literally,
Where have you all gone?
So what happens is when we're doing this, and if you think when it's the phone and show, right, I want to go on it, get ready in this room, be ready so that when we go, right, we're going to take a call from, be ready to go.
Yeah, you've got to be
Not
ready.
today.
You've got to have headphones, right? Headphones plugged into what? You can do this on your phone if you've got the Discord app, by the way.
Which is free.
So get your headphones ready, because otherwise, all we'll hear is the room. The sound quality's got to be good at your end, which means headphones, right? And then when you get that call, you just press, yeah, you're ready to go, and we'll be able to hear you, and everyone will be able to hear you. Russell is swerving us.
Yeah, I'll do it here because he'll see that. He mightn't be in the Discord.
He messaged us a minute ago.
I know, but
he
then
went,
he's
is this right for the phone in? I've put, do you want to come on? And he's not, come on, Russ. Is he think he's got stage fright?
I think he's got stage fright.
I think he's bottled
I
it.
think he's put it in hoping that we'd say, no, this isn't right. And he'd go, I was going to come on.
I was going to come on,
but
lads.
you didn't do it.
Didn't come on. Right,
come
on.
So, Soz. I mean, I've asked Russ, are you there? He's not come. I'm giving him literally 17 seconds. And if he hasn't answered, then fair play. I mean, it's riveting this. You must be delighted.
But they're seeing history.
But you're seeing history. This is literally like when America didn't go to the moon. But that's what it's like.
But
the moon landings, that didn't happen.
Hang on, but no one didn't see America not
Yeah,
go
no,
to
they
the
just
moon.
seen the landing in Area 51, didn't he, New Mexico, and we all delivered it. This is,
I wasn't alive. I had no partake.
I wasn't alive, but I've just
So
seen,
what are you
I've
putting it
seen
on
the
me for?
documentaries. What's this like then? Like, I mean, people are, oh yeah, they're all big noise about
No,
phones.
it's like. I can only compare it with one thing. Fall of the Berlin Wall. Because we are pushing down barriers.
Barriers. You know what you like? Labby shifty you are.
Oh, it's Russell.
Your
I'm going to call Russell. You can talk to Russell.
No, you talk to him. Go on then. Go on then.
Okay.
He can ask you a question.
Right, here we go.
Okay, got my cans on, I'm ready.
Here we go. Is there anyone there?
Hello, Russell.
Hello.
Russell's there?
Yes!
Hello, Russell, are you all right?
Can you hear me?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
I mean, this is class. This is class.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, mate. I can hear you good.
Oh, right, oh perfect. Hi.
Do you
Baz.
have a
How you
question?
doing? Yeah. Is Ped excited for the new Star
Good
Wars
shout.
movie?
Okay, I will ask him, Russ, hang on. Are you excited for the new Star Wars movie?
I've already bought my tickets. I bought them last month. I'm
Okay.
going on the Thursday night.
You
to
got
see
the
it
game
The day
yet?
comes out.
Have you got the game yet?
No,
that for Christmas?
I'm getting it for Christmas.
Oh,
Get it for
okay,
Christmas.
okay.
But I have
just got
watched
it
the
today.
first episodes of The Mandalorian, which you can hear my remarks, what we feel about it
I
on
haven't
the
got
podcast,
that
the Nerd
because
Social Club podcast.
Yeah, I haven't got that yet because obviously I can't
If
get
you
that
haven't
on
already,
the
listen,
Disney
of course.
Plus.
What?
He hasn't got it yet because he can't get on Disney Plus. Ped's done a workaround, massive workaround
You
to
can
get
still
it.
watch. Oh, come on, mate. It's the internet. It's the internet, mate. Come on.
I'll
Come
try my
on.
best.
Come
I've seen
on,
loads of
mate.
spoilers
I've
and
just
stuff, so I've
the
got to try and avoid the
turkey from
spoilers.
China.
He's seen loads of spoilers. Stop talking. Russell's talking. I mean, you keep talking.
Sorry.
He's seen loads of spoilers on the internet.
Oh,
That's not good, mate.
I'm not going to
No.
mate. If you've seen the thing, then you know what the
Okay.
best thing in the world
Yeah.
is.
So there
Yeah.
you go.
Baz knows what the best thing. I don't know if he does.
I mean, I don't, but I'm just saying, yeah, I do. So it's all
aren't
good.
you excited for it? Like King of Star Wars land.
I'm can't wait.
Okay.
I honestly
You're
can't
gonna go
wait.
to pictures to see it?
No, I'm excited. The internet? Why would they go to pictures? Why would they go to pictures?
Baz,
Disney Plus.
Baz,
Yes, mate.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did you go? You went to the Star Wars land, didn't you?
I
in Disneyland.
I
Is that right?
certainly did. Disney World, Rush, but yeah,
Disneyland.
not gonna.
Oh,
not
I
gonna
went to
argue.
one in Disneyland a couple of weeks ago. It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh my God, it's incredible, isn't it? Well, it's exactly the same in the
Hello?
three places. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, it's just going on and off.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. It's going on and off. That's probably you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be because you're on a phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'll just use my
land
mobile.
the land's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. Did you go into the cantina?
Yeah, yeah. In the cantina, in
There's like a 3-hour queue, so I couldn't get in there, unfortunately.
well, you know, mate, when you're there on a media pass with, you know, Warner Brothers Studios and all of this. or
Birthday
whatever.
today.
Will's?
Will
Is it?
Sliney,
I better
happy
message him in a
birthday.
minute. No, we were in all of it, so it was great.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Right, I better go.
Unbelievable. Listen, thank you very much,
Cheers,
Russ.
guys.
That was great.
Thank
Take
you.
it
No
easy.
worries.
Thank you.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, boys.
Bye.
Right, Mark. I think is Mark going to come on as well.
You can speak to Mark, and then we're going to bin
on.
it because I've got to go in like 10, and I've got to record the daily. So go on.
Mark can't come on. He said in the future. He
Mark.
said in the future. He said when? Right now, I have no idea if this live at 5 thing since I'm in class. No worries, Mark. Don't
Oh,
worry,
he's
mate.
in class. Oh,
Don't worry, mate. It's just that you looked like you wanted to come on because you had messaged in the phoning group.
Look, Cavo wants to come on.
Okay.
You haven't friend requested him, no. Although he's there, he's typing.
no,
He's typing. What's he
there.
doing? He's ready.
He's there.
Phone him. This the last one. Do Cavo. Do
Okay.
big Cavo.
Hang on. Let's see if Cavo wants to come on. Do you want to
I mean, I think he's watching.
come
You could just ask
on?
him.
I know, but I need to ask him on this. This is, I'm not being funny, we've revolutionised the world of Everton social media, phone-ins via Patreon. We've revolutionised that world. That world we've revolutionised.
Listen, this is what you get here.
Cavo's gone dark.
This is what you get here. Boundaries getting pushed, all for you. All.
What time did I message you last night
you.
saying I'd cracked this, by the way?
2 o'clock.
No, about 1. About 1.
No, actually, I was asleep by 2.
No,
I
about
wasn't,
1ish,
I was watching.
12ish, 1ish.
I'll tell you
It was
right
like,
now.
I've done it, Baz.
I'll tell you. You know what it was? It was like 1:15. Hang on. Just done 15. 1:29.
129 last night. That's what I do. That's what I do.
1:29.
129. Cavo, yeah, he's coming on. Let's get him on.
Go on, do the big cave. I mean, I don't know whether he's big, but do him.
Here we go.
Here's Cavo.
Cavo 22.
Say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello, Cavo.
So, fellas,
Oh, he's so clear.
It's
so
clear, isn't it?
clear. He's like, oh, this is amazing.
Clear as
How are
any-
you, mate?
yeah, not too bad. Yourselves?
Good, good. Are you just coming on for a chat, or do you want to ask a question?
Oh, I just wanted to see how it all worked, but it seems good.
Is it?
But
was
just
it-
before, actually,
Go on, go on.
oh no, by the way, in the Patreon thing, I'm Lucas.
Lucas. So this is
but-
Lucas. Okay.
The thing I said to Baz before about teams that play good football. Like teams, they
Yeah,
don't
good
necessarily
luck
have to
with
play
that.
good football all the time.
Yeah.
Like the Chelsea team that had Kante and Matic and that front three with Hazard, Costa, and Pedro. They were brilliant. That was a brilliant football team. So they don't have to be amazing every single game, but like teams have played some pretty good football,
I
and
think
ours isn't very good at the moment.
I think what it is, mate, it's having a level of consistency and then playing
Yes, yeah.
playing good on top of that. So I think Baz was sort of getting to that, is that like some weeks you'll play well and you'll just beat a team. I know what it is. It's creating a fear factor that you can play amazing, but just beating teams
Yeah,
by not
definitely.
being amazing. So did you find this quite easy to get on, by the way?
Yeah, it was pretty simple. I just saw your message and
Did
then
he say yeah?
I clicked
said
on
yeah.
and
He
clicked
said yeah.
call. Yeah.
Top man. Thank you for being one of our guinea pigs. And when we
Yeah,
get-
no worries.
So yeah, nice one, mate. Thank you for joining us on the show, and I'll see you later.
Awesome.
Cheers, Lucas.
See you.
Bye, mate.
Cheers.
Bye. Oh, that was clear as a day. Clear as a whistle that was from Lucas.
Clear as a whistle.
That's what they say, isn't it?
Clean as a whistle.
But I want to be clear.
I mean, whistles are
No,
clear.
but isn't it clear? It wouldn't be clear though. Like whatever.
Clean
Big
as a
Cat,
whistle.
we will cut. Big Cat, you're on the list, mate, for the first one next week. Because we need to.
I need to be out of here in like 6 minutes.
There you go. I mean, it started off
was
quite
amazing.
slowly. We had no internet. We had no sound at the beginning. You didn't see that bit.
No, that was good. We didn't even go live.
We had no battery. We didn't go. We were talking for 5 minutes, and then I went, "Baz, we're not live." But in the
But
five,
it was good, wasn't it?
hang on, why have you still got them?
I don't know.
But in the 5 minutes, it was like a big disaster.
I mean, look at this.
What are you doing now?
Stretching the leg out.
Why are you stretching the leg?
Literally stretching the leg out.
And we need someone behind the camera. This is where we've got no one here to just turn the camera.
Where's the leg, look? Stretching it
Who
out.
do you think you are, Duncan? How about that scar, by the way? Oh my! You want to see the? No what?
The calf one was
Couldn't see the
hideous,
calf
wasn't it?
one on the camera. Oh my God! Unbelievable.
Like that on his calf, Rufus Brevett.
What a show! We have cracked the code in this show today, and I am absolutely delighted with that. Absolutely cracked the code. Oh,
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to you.
I'm doing the Shearer. I'm doing the Trevor Steven running away after the third goal against Bayern Munich.
Waggle the
doing
finger.
that.
Waggle
Doing
the
that.
finger.
There you go. Again, Toffee TV, making history, creating new... We've literally just created another new show right
On,
now.
in front of your
Right in
eyes.
front of your eyes. Thank you for the people who came on. Steve Kelly, the man with two first names, but one's a ladies. Yeah. Thanks to Lucas. And who else came on?
Russell.
Russell the Wall. So,
There you go.
thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. But
We will.
But do we take calls? Do we dare take calls
Nope.
when it's live on YouTube?
Not a chance.
Why not?
See you on Monday for the calls. No, but back tomorrow for normal.
All right. See you later. I like it. I'm addicted to calls. Gonna have to face it. You're addicted to calls. Yeah.